Today is Thursday, um, April 5th, and I didn't really want to blog today. I always blog kind of happy most of the time. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I'm happy and joking and carrying on about pretty much nothing. Um, but today I wanted to be a little more serious, I guess. Um, kind of reveal something that most people already know, but some people may not know about me. Back in October, um, I'm glad I got a good sense of humor, but that's how I survive, is my sense of humor. Always, since I was little. Um, I was in the mental hospital. I'm not proud of it. I'm not blogging because I'm proud of it. But at the same time, I'm not, um, it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't make me, I don't feel like I need to hide it. I'm not ashamed. I am what I am, and if people don't um, take me as I am, I really don't want to be around them anyways. Why would I want someone to be a friend if they don't know, who I am really? Because you have to take the good and the bad with everybody. Everyone has their good days, their bad days, their moments, and the true friends stick with you no matter what. And I have good friends, really good friends that I've had for years, and I really appreciate them. Um, yeah, this is kind of a serious blue blog, but when I went in there, I was shocked. I was scared to death because, hello, it's a mental hospital. I thought people were going to be just so crazy and everything. Like, I don't know. I was stereotyping. And that was wrong. I was wrong to do that. But I went in and I thought that there were going to be all women there. You know, um, First they took me by ambulance, and I'm now 5150, which I always used to joke, about people saying, they're 5150, they're woo. But so I went by ambulance, and the paramedics were cute, by the way. But so they were chatting up, they're like, everything was fine. I'm like, oh, what the heck? You don't even know what I just went through, and but anyways, they were really nice. But I got there, and there were men there, and it scared me to death because some of them were tough looking, and then there were others that were just like staring me down, and I just felt like I just wanted to go to my room and hide. But my roommate said, if you go to your room and hide, you'll never get out of here. They're going to be watching your every move, and writing it down. So, and I went to all the classes. They have classes there, and they kept you really busy, and I had a blast. I did. I mean, at first I didn't, but then I warmed up to people. I didn't get hurt. I made friends there. There were all kinds of people there from all walks of life, all ages, all backgrounds, all ethnic, backgrounds. And some people were homeless and some people were so very well off. It was just, you could be sitting next to a teacher that was, a teacher for 50 years, this one guy was, and he had a stroke and kind of went crazy, and his wife just couldn't handle him. So he's been in there. He's a reoccurring visitor at that place, but I just it just really made me think, and it made me a little more humble and appreciative, and love my family more, and to know that I'm blessed. And I actually made friends and helped people there, and the nurses were like, "Thank you for coming," kind of thing. But I just the food wasn't very good. I wouldn't recommend going to a mental hospital to eat. The cafeteria food. It was pretty nasty, and you had to go at a certain time. You didn't really have. There was a lot of structure, and the funny thing is that they would give you little pencils like this big, but they wouldn't give you Q-tips because you might harm yourself. That was just bizarre. But anyways, Yeah. I really have a respect more for people that have mental illness. And, there were people there that were postpartum, and there were people there that were schizophrenic, and there were people there like me who are bipolar. So, at least I'm not burying my head in the sand and saying, you know, that bipolar is not me, but it affects my life. I will not ever say that I am bipolar. Like, that is I won't use that as an excuse for anything that I do, but, um, I just, at the same time, I'm Lucretia. I'm not, bipolar doesn't own me. So, but anyways, that's kind of a sad blog, huh? But I'm kind of sad today, but, at the same time, I have my good days and my bad days, but, you know, I just thought, why do I always have to be perky and happy? If people are going to be accepting of me, then this is part of me, kind of, This is, what it is. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm not trying to be getting attention or anything like that, but I just thought, maybe I'll help somebody realize that it's okay, um, to be different, and it's okay if you have a problem like that. You don't have to hide. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and that you don't judge me too harshly, um, for this video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.